welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, you heard me talk about Babu last week and the destruction he managed to rain from abroad on communities in Jamaica. You would think the security forces, you would think the government would have learned their lesson. Right? And it's not just Babu, there are many individuals who live abroad, send money to youths, to 87s, to rain down chaos all over the country. In 2021, you would think they have a solution by now, right? Surely the Jamaican government should be able to deal with criminals like this, right? Well, is it that them can't do it, or them don't want to do it? Or we know them can do it? Let me explain. But first, who we are talking about today? None other than Aaron Thompson, aka Birdie. Now, most Jamaicans do not know that name at the top of their head, right? Because it's not a mainstream name when it comes down to crime. However, his reign of destruction is comparable to many major criminals that you'd have heard about in your favorite songs. This man is the leader of the gang now known as the Bird Nation gang. Matter of fact, a couple days ago, I seen a police officer had this to say about him on TVJ News after there was a triple murder on Lincoln Avenue. Listen up.
It's what we regard as an intra-gang feud with the Bird Nation gang, where the leader is Aaron Thompson, otherwise called Birdie. He resides in the United States of America.
So there you have it. The police them know him. Police them know about him. And they should, after all. This man named a compound personal interest and wanted list from Wappy Kill Filler. A matter of fact, I want you to look at your screen right now. This is from August 11th, 2012. Almost a decade ago. As you can see, him up on a list with man like Core Living, aka, I don't even know. Sticky Brief. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm gonna say that. Right, Lamar Davis, Dresserface. Again, you know these 87s are their names. But I just want to demonstrate to you how long he's been on the police radar. But you see, back then, he never really have one key part of the crime puzzle. Right? Or well, he never have as much. And that is money. Remember what them tell us, say all the youths they need is money, and then peace will reign and everybody be happy. But over here, we know that's a myth. We know that acidic people with acidic mindsets, when you give them money, they become 10 times more destructive. When you give them money, them turn around and buy guns to get the youth. When they give them money, they want to run out of place. When they give them money, they want to be done. Now Tweety Bird they're foreign, making much money, rich off of the diet coke. Him can do anything what he want to do. But instead him decides him going to help make Jamaica a worse place. Now brace yourselves, I'm warning you. This is the type of individual that when they go after them look a wanga got agents, jump up and start ball out say, liar, tell him you do nobody nothing a good youth. He put on one street and one time, but they ask him for a Guinness and buy him one Guinness. You buy him one Guinness, leave him alone, liar, tell. So don't be surprised if you see them link up with somebody from the Vulture Squad and start put out them sad story videos hoping to make you feel sorry for them and thinking, say, no, I just woke up this morning and decided say, may I just attack this innocent, law-abiding, successful man because, you know, bad mind. Anyway, since I mentioned Lincoln Avenue, I could just touch on that briefly. When you remember the youth, police them killed over Waterford side, 2 of them dead, 1 get away. One of them name was Huntsman. Oh, Huntsman dropping at this. Well, you see, Huntsman and Birdie are at odds. You see, Lincoln Avenue triple murder. Huntsman carry it out. You might have heard the name Coolers and Flash among the victims of that killing. They were Birdie's top killers. A Birdie 87 them. Huntsman killed them. Him draw down upon them with an AK-47, catch them in a bar, and start wet them up. Point blank range. It was a very messy scene. 7.62 by 39 millimeters, coming in contact with human flesh. The sight is often enough to make even big man vomit. But then, what happened to Huntsman? Huntsman dead shortly after. And now things start to make sense. Because remember, Huntsman was killed after the police received intel say he might go over Waterford to kill somebody. That intel, well, now I have a pretty good idea where it come from. I could talk about Huntsman briefly. He just recently bust a case where at first the witness provided a statement saying him see Huntsman carry out a murder. But as usual, him use badness and intimidation and make the witness change his statement on the witness. Say, you know what? I don't know who write that, you know. That have nothing to do with me. By the time you go court, the judge have to throw out the case. Huntsman was a dangerous youth. Feared. I'm just putting that out there because I know people love slipping a victim more than feel sorry for people. You have to understand, this is criminal versus criminal. Murderer versus murderer. And if them did keep it exclusively amongst themselves, it would have bad not so bad. But at the whole heap of innocent people might get caught in the crossfire. That is why video like this have to make. So anyway, police then get intel. Both Huntsman and go mash him up. See, one of Birdie's preferred tactics is to become a fake concerned citizen. What I mean by that? When he want to get out somebody, one of his rivals, who is too much of a problem, maybe it's only the same as them afraid of that person or they just can't catch him. Birdie's tactic is to make people pass on information to the police on somebody who had, like for example Huntsman, and then make the police them deal with it, thus removing a rival, while him still uncomfortable, a foreign, a laugh. See, me know some I want to remember the video that I used to do. When me say anytime I hear criminals talk about, oh, informer for dead, and anybody talk to police for dead, and anybody give police information for dead, who remember those videos? Who remembers what I'm telling you them video there? So 87s and 90 Octanes are the biggest informers there is. So the fact that them target and kill law-abiding people for giving police information is a complete joke, because them not each give police information when it's convenient. For example, when them want to kill a rival. Suddenly, them tell them people, tell the police them everything, tell them where them stay, tell them which yard they go, tell them everything. But when it's not convenient, for example a law-abiding citizen see them kill somebody, then all of a sudden they become anti-police. And oh, you talk to police, anybody talk to police are dead. It's a big joke. Criminal hypocrites. But them give police the most information. Your favorite 87, your favorite 90, your favorite Dan, your favorite artist. Anyway, right now there's a major conflict going on the streets of Kingston, Jamaica. And people are wondering, then where this come from? I'll tell you where it come from. One of the biggest players, that foreign, Aaron Thompson, aka Birdie. Him actually run off a few places at Jamaica. Certain areas like Rome, Gem Road and them places, top part of Lincoln, a Birdie control them place there. Some people are resist. For example, no for Lincoln, no one Birdie has not done. Right. So, war go on. Williams Road man them decide to them not take no talk from him either. But the geography, the whole setup of the area them is a big mess, because him have agents in a communities who claim that them are war against him. Officially, Lincoln is not under him control, but him have agents in a Lincoln. Man might say something about him and it go drop into the wrong ears and it get back to him and next thing you know, man dead. He's also well known for just sending out hits from people willy-nilly. It don't take much for people lose them life. There have been people in the area who all them do is just criticize the violence, and not criticize him specifically. Them just condemn the violence, and people hear that, and by the time you reach back off foreign, next thing you hear, all that get sent on for dead. See, Birdie have some little wanga got agents. Because them feel say, them can send a message, right, getting them good grace, I might get a little 1 and 2 handout. Them can't wait for send message to go back to my foreign. And when they hear nothing, you know the next thing, kill. But you see, Birdie, if people have been paying close attention, they might have seen him name over the years. For example, remember when time Radigan dead? Remember Radigan? Radigan from back in the day? Beenie Man sing about him, the Burgundy Benz. When Radigan dead, the security forces had to be stepping up patrols and warning people to listen where go on. Because the same Aaron Thompson, Birdie, right, as you see on your screen on the line in red, he was the one who was pointed out to Radigan's death as in the person who sent the order. Remember people that say, oh, mistake, he never supposed to dead, accident. Remember that? Anyway, bigger than that. Bigger than that, I'll give you a case that Birdie responsible for. And this one involved completely random innocent people. You remember this quadruple killing in Kidston Town? Remember? December 2019, 4 people were killed. Others got injured. One of the people who lose them life was related to Olivia Babsy Grange. Remember that? I think it was her cousin. It was Birdie who ordered that hit. And you know who carried it out? At least some of the men who carried it out. The same Coolers and Flash were dead where they on Lincoln Avenue. Them go shut up the place. You know why Birdie ordered this hit? See, Birdie, they have one brother, but Runway. And that Kidston Town lay low. Because Kidston Town is one of them places that with enough criminal go up, they go lay low. Right? When they want to cool out, them left them area where they come from and hot and go to Kidston Town. Right? Go blending with the people out there. So, the man them go find out, say, as in his enemies, go find out, say, Birdie brother. Right? Mackerel. Birdie and Mackerel. Yes. In a real life. Anyway, the man them find out, say, Mackerel, that Kidston Town. And him go up to go kill him. Birdie was so confused as to how the man them even know what go on. And know saying, brother, they up there. Like the jumpy, impulsive criminal that he is. Birdie ordered the man them to go up there. Go shoot up the place around the same spot where his brother lose his life. When the smoke clear, as me say, 4 people dead. 3 men and 1 woman. They never have nothing to do with Birdie and him problem them. Just like that, the people them lose them life. So many killings all over Jamaica, Kingston and St. Catherine, where people don't even know why. Why them people are dead like that? What is the real motive? For example, shortly after the Lincoln Avenue triple murder, there was a double murder. 2 women were killed. People are saying about a dispute over property and all kind of things. It's all to do with this ongoing conflict between the Bird Nation and the man them who are war with them. And those 2 women fall into the classic 87 mindset. Can't catch Quaco, you catch him short. And the people on the ground know what go on. You know. But some people afraid to talk because they're afraid. As me say, him have eyes and ears everywhere. Money tall. Nobody really sure who get buy out who work for him. And the next step, them not talk because them a profit. Right? When the money send, them get some. So as far as them concerned, he can do no wrong. As Mr. Brace yourself here. So I start a story. Brace yourself is the one I'm agent them jump out and defend him. But I'm going to take the video in a different direction right now. I'm not go too stressed on some of the killings that my brother carry out. Cause some of them major. Some of them are some big time like news tapping stories enough people not put together yet to realize that him do it. Some of them they'll get put in an individual video separate from this. Instead, I'm going to focus on the powers that be. I'm going to focus on the Jamaican government and its security apparatus. Birdie name I get called upon crime from the days when them know them as Raspberry Gang. Birdie name I get called upon crime. I'm sure if I want him a personal interest, 2012. How much murders go on, people are sending information on Birdie. To the point where you hear at the start of the video, the policeman himself call him out by name. The police them know so him a do it. So watch the direction I'm going to carry this video because we saw him with Babu and others like him. Why the people in Jamaica don't demand that their leaders step up and deal with people like Birdie? What do you mean by that? Criminals who live off foreign and they'll send out hits and live comfortably off foreign. I'm telling you already, either them can't do it or them don't want to do it, and they can do it. Jamaica and the United States, which is where Birdie there, have extradition treaty. You don't realize that when Uncle Sam ready for a criminal, a Jamaican criminal who's living in Jamaica, him just send for him. Uncle Sam say, watch out, you might live in another country there, but you're causing harm in our country, so you need to come to our country, come face our courts. That's how any serious government would act. A government that is serious about crime, serious about tackling criminals, would sign the paperwork. So the people in Jamaica need to explain why their beloved leaders won't sign the paperwork for people like Birdie get extradited back to Jamaica. The police them know saw him I send much orders. Police, because that's why I make sure you play the clip. I make sure you play the clip. I can check it out on TVJ for yourself. Right, it's on them YouTube channel. They put it out January 20th. The police them call him out by name. This is not me just feel say a Birdie. Police them know him. Them have all the intelligence, all the killing what go on, them know what go on. Police them know everything. This is what people need to understand. Police them know everything. He have a couple of corrupt police who work for him too. Some of them are profit from him. That's a fact. No criminal can thrive too long without police help. We know that already. But one to the one them who actually want to catch him, why them can't make the move? Alright. I understand saying like a sergeant and a DSP now have the powers for sending them on a foreign, but there's a chain of command, no? There's a chain of command, there's investigators, there's all kind of people who's supposed to can say, see the documents, big boss, do your thing, send for him. Why nobody not send for him? Why nobody not send for the other man who would have foreign and mash up Jamaica? Man would have foreign and make Jamaican picnic can't walk on the road in a peace. Why is it that as soon as a criminal land a foreign, Jamaica is like, okay, well he's no longer our problem. What do you mean he's no longer our problem? It no matter how much gun them send back, how much shot them send back, how much people them set up to lose them life, the government doesn't act. So again, is either them can do it or them don't want to do it, and we know them can do it. We know them can do it. I did warn in this video it was going to take a different turn. You know, we must get enough of the blame the Jamaican people. Because the Jamaican people can put pressure upon the government to do almost anything. But when they meet their beloved leaders, too busy to take picture, then they ask them leaders a serious question. Why a man like Birdie can't sit down a foreign and know sir him a put out in much hit pan people and cause much destruction at the place? Why a man like Babu would have found much years and all these things? Why is it that you can't send for the man them when you don't have the powers to do it? Because enough man that are foreign and mash up Jamaica. They are the ones who are the financial muscle behind these criminals. They meet up on the corner can't buy no gun. They meet up on the corner. Right. The average young 87 want to come up. You think him can afford an M16 rifle, an AK-47? Some of these weapons cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of these weapons there than the house with the 87 probably living on. Right. But man like Birdie, make sure that they can't have one. And the government know this and now they nothing about it. So which is it? Them can't do it or them not want to do it? Well, I know them can't do it. When they meet a beloved leader on the streets, instead of asking if in a picture, ask him them question. Yeah. Ask her them question. Yeah. You are the government. You are the state. Them can pick up the phone and call agencies over Uncle Sam's side and say, listen, this brother is a problem in Jamaica. He must send how much orders. Here are the paperwork, send him come. You think Uncle Sam go fight for him? You think Uncle Sam I go put off nothing like how Jamaica delay for those? Uncle Sam can't wait to see the back of them man. Yeah. As soon as it drop on Uncle Sam's desk, he must say, what? You don't have to ask me twice, see me. What, you think America would not go lock them up and put them on a plane? ASAP, they would. The weakness is coming from the Jamaican side. It's been 5, 10, 15, 20 years now. None of your beloved leaders have demonstrated to them willing to go cross waters to man. So man can sit down a foreign and rain down death and destruction in Jamaica. No fire drop on the people. Because you meet underperforming leaders, underachieving leaders. And for you ask them serious questions, you ask man for picture. Where you ask man for picture for? Where you want to remember? So that you were standing beside mediocrity. Is that what you want? Yeah. Because that's what I see. Mediocrity and underachievement. Especially as it relates to crime. 1,000 murders every year. 1,000 plus for like 20 years straight. In 1998, Jamaica had over 1,000 murders. 1998. But you see, Jamaican politicians don't really have to do much. You know why? Because them know say, when election time come around, their strongest supporters can shout louder than everybody else. Come on, hit that dislike button. Hit that dislike button, drop your heated comment, and run along. See, election time, them know say topics like this, conversation like this, when somebody needs to sit down and say, listen, stop your foolishness. Tell us right now on that panel why you can't send for somebody like Birdie, why somebody like Babu could have foreign so long and do so much damage. We don't have the legal powers, we don't have a treaty with the United States. Why only make these things? Why only make these regular run-of-the-mill criminals appear as if they are Chapo Guzman? Appear as if they're Escobar. These men are small timers. Jamaica is a place where anybody who look at money in them pocket can turn era leader. Once they can buy the gun them and buy the shot them and, you know, buy out two little corrupt cops, you start run off place. Not until you kill 300 people and a reign for like 5-10 years, at them time the police them get serious for you. The government gets serious for you. I mean if it's a government, because ultimately a government are the leaders. Them have the powers to bring in all kind of legislation. Them can do this, them can do that. Right. But them creep and them take time. Okay, we're gonna do a little amendment. Little amendment. When in from 1998 Jamaica have over 1,000 murders, and in 2021 me your Attorney General and Minister of National Security go talk about we're going to bring in new in a 2021. So what the previous government tell me to do all these years? Them know it's a crime problem. The current administration was the administration we in the last time. And all the governments before that, them know it's a crime problem. As they saying, go bend the tree while it's young. Oh, the tree for reach 50 meters in the year now, and I know you try to use it and twist it. You try to wrestle with the tree when the tree mature. When the tree was just a little sucker or bust up and I push out of the ground. From them time they should have tried curb it. Now you try bend tree with all gone in the sky. Or you get a clansman, or you get a stone crusher, or you get a presidential clique, or you get Bird Nation. You think so these gangs just appear and in a 1 year them get to where them go? Them snowball. You ever hear about the snowballing effect? You get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. From the first 3, 4, 5 shot fire, government knows a new gang in the place. Police, you think say the monster where Klansman end up become and the monster where Stone Crusher end up become. In them baby days, you think the police and government never know about them? Why your favorite politician never crush them time there? Them question I never ask. Why never crush it when it was just Gang of 5? Why never crush it from Renegade days? People them not ask the right question. Enough of this fall from the people in Jamaica. That's why I say when you get the leaders them only deserve, you get the results you deserve, you get the country you deserve. Because them can't stop somebody with them know about. Imagine the man them with them and know them name. Think about that the people of Jamaica, yard and abroad. Them can't stop the man them with them know. Them know them by name, know them there, and then can't stop them. So imagine the man them were hidden in the dark. But what else can we expect? Remember, Mr. Spokesman for JCF say, people thinking say we should just trap barrels and all these things. That's unrealistic expectations, and you know this is not the movies. That's what the spokesman for the JCF say. Expecting if you track and trace and try to see if you can hold on upon the people them or come collect the bar. That's too much to ask. That's unrealistic expectations. You know what? Maybe extraditing people to Jamaica, I guess that's movies. I guess that's unrealistic expectations. See, it's frustrating for me, you know, because even though I know, say, enough people in the police force crooked like letter S, I also know for a fact there's some real patriots who want to see Jamaica better. Some people who ready to do what it takes for Jamaica better. But you see, organizations like a police force or a military, when you have certain title, when you have certain rank, you're limited in what you can do. You can pass things up the chain of command, but if it hit a roadblock, you better know say it not going nowhere. That's why certain criminals buy out a certain type of police, because when you start passing things up the rank now, the person who will put the roadblock in front of it is somebody way bigger than you. You're not going further than you, so. But I'm telling you, there is talent in JCF and in JDF. People who, if the powers that be, just step aside and make them youth there. Make them man there, make them woman there. Start shine, start bring some of the ideas them have in head to the forefront. You see Jamaica change. You see some operations where at them time they don't have to talk about movies. Till now ready. When the government ready, when the government really want things done, we must do what with Preke Boy. As soon as Shameface take over and the government realize no, this look too bad now. As soon as the call make, we must see who go for him. And look at how difficult the operation was. But when you're motivated and you want to get something done, where do you find a way? That's why I say either you can't do it or you don't want to do it. So the facts say, we could launch an extraordinary operation against somebody who was a bushman, somebody who at any given time can do anyway because we not sleeping on a house or nothing. But the man them who they are foreign, we know them by name, know which part they live, can get Uncle Sam to give them entire file, can't bring in them money. Is it them can't do it, or them don't want to do it? And them can do it. So we know them don't want to do it. Birdie, people like you shine. People like you get Dan status and get big man status only in countries like Jamaica. Because serious countries only even last a week. The Jamaican government and their failings make ordinary or come up Mickey Mouse criminals look like say them are Marlon Brando in The Godfathers. These men aren't even that smart. I'm just a little struggling YouTuber whose main goal is to bad mind scammer and fight against artists, make up things to get views, and these men are not out of my reach. Ask yourself how the PIA special ops can do things where the government seemingly can't do. It's not that them can't do it, it's that they don't want to do it. Can you imagine if we could have picked up a phone and call Uncle Sam? Call Scotland Yard, call the Canadians them. If we could have said, CTAC, go here so. CTAC, go here so. Set up this. If normally go to the route here, do this, so when him do this, you catch him here so. Don't talk. I'm convinced they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. People in Jamaica must accept this. Look at one killing here and one killing there. Find a one gun here, find a one gun there. Same crime fighting from up a kill fellow. Complete and utter mediocrity. It's not good enough. Like the people that make the government know that, they will have to step it up. Because ultimately, no matter what your favorite activist told you, ultimately the people have the real power. But it look like it's enough for them to realize that. Anyway, Patient Squad, big up on yourself. PIA, don't know, more life. Vulture Squad, things might go on for you because when I do videos like this, you know, the agents of the criminals we talk about normally start liaison with Vulture Squad. So hopefully I can get some scraps and, you know, something can go on. Even vultures have to eat. In the ecosystem, even vultures, even scavengers, as disgusting as they may be, even they deserve to eat. Bless.